Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. In my video, I will be reacting to scary and creepy TikToks that will give you the chills part 66. This is my second video of 2024. Let's get into it.
Here's some of the creepiest videos on the internet, part 14. In 2015, YouTube channel Resonance 2001 uploaded a short video to YouTube. He's in an old abandoned church and soon notices something sinister.
Shit.
A ghostly face can be seen peering from around the corner while the church bells start to ring. As he goes to investigate, the face disappears around the corner, and as he rounds the corner, there's nothing in sight.
I've never seen so much dark symbolism during a Super Bowl in my entire life. Rihanna throws on a bright red dress and just throws up the Illuminati sign in front of everyone. I mean, the platform she was on was literally shaped as a triangle as well. They all wear and do the same thing. Sam Smith and The Weeknd with some of the most satanic performances ever. Lizzo with a literal 6 on her head, Doja Cat and all these other artists.
Do you guys get it yet? And what the heck was this? There's absolutely no way she just sniffed her finger after this.
I break down the whole thing on YouTube, but let's get into some other things that didn't sit right with me at the Super Bowl. Damar Hamlin, after the whole world prays for you, you come out with a blasphemous jacket making Jesus Christ on the cross looking like a clown or a zombie? I mean, just read what it says in the front of the jacket. I mean, even AP called it blasphemous. And he's throwing up the 6s with LeBron and he's getting new tattoos on his hand. I seen Travis Scott wearing the same thing on a chain and don't you dare call that art. Uzi at the Super Bowl doing the same thing. All of them just making fun of Jesus. Riri, you ain't off the hook either, pulling up in an upside down cross saying control minds.
And don't even get me started with the commercials. This was the worst part of it all.
Disturbing things caught on security cameras, part 3. This 2016 footage shows a couple during a vacation in Zimbabwe while going for a late night swim in their pool. They can be seen by one of the home's security cameras chilling in the pool when practically out of nowhere a crocodile approaches them and eventually leaps into the pool. This would obviously cause the couple to desperately attempt to get out of the water. Luckily, both of them would survive, with the woman only receiving minimal cuts on her shoulder and elbow.
These 4 men wreaked havoc on Australia in the 90s, and you will not believe how they got caught. They're known as the Snowtown Killers, and the shorter guy in the middle is John Bunting. He's the man behind this vicious murder spree and convinced a few of his friends to help him kidnap people with disabilities so they could claim their disability checks from the government. John loved to torture these people while playing recordings of his previous victims screaming for help. He would even stare into the eyes of his victims while one of the other men strangled them. He would tell them to stop just before they died, letting them recover briefly before repeating the process over again. Eventually, John would just murder them and pack their bodies into plastic barrels which he would store in an abandoned bank. However, he had no sense of smell and the stench of the barrels was so bad that neighbors reported him, which led to his eventual capture. John Bunting was then taken to court where he received 11 consecutive life sentences.
Terrifying coincidences caught on live TV.
Doing a court case TV show.
Oh, that's true. Ask him he's been married for how long? Over 20.
Look at him though, he look mad. You don't look happy, brother. You don't look happy.
Now, a former TV show bailiff and current Harris County deputy charged with his wife's murder now ordered not to attend her funeral.
These are the scariest serial killers from each state, part 1. Up first is Nanny Doss from Alabama, also known as the Giggling Granny. She married 5 times and murdered 4 of her husbands, and the only one that survived was her first husband. She also poisoned 11 of her family members. Her first 2 victims were her children, who allegedly died from food poisoning. She got the nickname the Giggling Granny because she would always laugh at the crime she committed. She killed 11 people and is definitely the scariest serial killer from Alabama.
Disturbing things caught on security cameras, part 4. This 2018 footage shows a woman setting up a security camera after hearing weird sounds outside of her bedroom window. The recording shows a man she had never seen before walking up to her bedroom window and try to look inside. After a few seconds, the man would notice the camera and quickly walk away, but shortly after, he would return and steal the camera. The woman believes this man that she caught on camera had been looking into her bedroom window for at least 3 weeks.
Here's some of the strangest diseases that science can't explain. Part 2. One of the rarest diseases in the world and possibly the most deadly is aquagenic urticaria. Also known as the water disease, this disease causes those who come in contact with water to break out in extreme rashes or hives. This makes people allergic to rain, bathing themselves, and even their own sweat and tears. Essentially, people affected with this are allergic to their own bodies, since 60% of our bodies are made up of water. This disease has only ever affected about 30 to 50 people, so little is known about it. The most recent case was in 2009 when a 21-year-old woman from the UK was diagnosed with it. She can only get her liquids by drinking Diet Coke and can only be in the shower for 10 seconds a week.
Teenagers reacting to getting life sentences. Part 3. On the evening of the 15th of May 2016, 18-year-old Matthew Borges took the life of his 16-year-old classmate for no reason.
You will hearken to the sentence the court has awarded against you. The court, having duly considered your offense, it is ordered by the court that you be punished by confinement for a term of life, with parole eligibility on the theory of extreme atrocity and cruelty at 30 years, and parole eligibility on the theory of deliberate premeditation at 30 years from.
Disturbing moments caught on live TV, Part 1. After the end of an interview, this UK politician was walking away with a distinctly red briefcase that inexplicably became green after passing a parked car. While in the middle of a news piece, one of these Honduran presenters was shocked after his glass suddenly moved on its own. During a 2020 broadcast, Pope Francis seemed to vanish in thin air while stepping back inside after blessing the crowd.
This is proof that we aren't alone. Okay, so I'm guessing we all know who Cthulhu is. But if you don't, he's a very powerful entity, and you could honestly consider him a god. He's extremely powerful and you never want to see him in the ocean. But what I'm about to show you are videos of Cthulhu in the ocean proving that he is out there.
World, look at that. Ooh, these TikToks are scary. This is it for this video. Thank you.